I'm going to solve some more questions on the basis of what? Ratio. So let's solve with me. Clear? I hope as much as you will practice maths, you will become very more and more perfect. So, and maths is a subject of what? Practice. So let's start. So the question is, a bus travels 450 kilometer. Sorry, not 450, 180. 180. A bus travels 180 kilometer in 3 hours. Okay, and a train travels 450 kilometer in 5 hours. Find the ratio of speed of train. Find the ratio of speed of train to speed of bus. To speed of bus. Okay. So now it travels 180 kilometer in 3 hours and a train travels 450 kilometer in 5 hours. So first let's find out the speed of what? Speed of a bus. So speed is equal to what? Speed is equal to distance. Yes, speed is equal to distance divided by time. So distance is what here? 180 and time is what here? 3. So cancel it, you will get what? 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, and then speed of a train. Speed of train. Speed of train will be equal to what? 450 divided by what? 5. So cancel it, you will get what? 90 kilometer per hour. Now you have to find the ratio of what? Speed of a train. Speed of a train to the speed of a bus. Means first we have to write out the speed of what? Train. Speed of train is what here? Speed of train is 90. So 90 according to the question, 90 divided by 60. So how many times? 3 2s are 3 3s are. So the answer will be what? 3:2. Okay. Now the next question. Always remember that speed is equal to distance divided by time, and distance is equal to what? Yes, speed into time, whereas time is equal to speed divided by distance divided by speed. Now next question. In winters, a school opens at the school opens at 3:30 p.m. Clear? Sorry, 10 a.m. I'm also surprised that how it can be 3:30 p.m. It is not the evening school, and generally, especially in winter, the school cannot open at what? 3:30 p.m. So 10 a.m. and closes at yes 3:30 p.m. Clear? If the lunch interval is off, if the lunch interval is off 30 minutes, find the ratio of lunch interval. Find the ratio of lunch interval to the total time of the class period, to the total time of the class period. Clear? So that's enough. Now I'm going to solve it. So in winter, school opens at 10 a.m. and closes at what? 3:30 p.m. If the lunch interval is of what? 30 minutes. Find the ratio of lunch interval to the total time. So first you find out lunch interval is given 30 minutes. So first find out the total time. Total time is what? 10. Then after 10, what? 11. Then 12. Then 1, 2, 3 and then 30 minutes. Clear? So 10 to 11, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. 5 hours, 30 minutes. So total time is what? 5 hours, 30 minutes. Clear? And the lunch, 5 hours, 30 minutes. Clear? According to this. So total, but the lunch, yes, here is. The lunch interval is of what? 30 minutes. So this we will not include. Because this time is what? This time is utilized for lunch interval. This time is utilized for lunch interval. So the total time will be what? 5 hours. So find the ratio of lunch interval. So according to the question, what you will write here? Lunch interval is what? 30 minutes. And 5 hours. 5 hours is equal to what? Can we write it? That 5 hours is equal to 5 into 60. This is equal to what? 300 minutes. Clear? So here we will write 300 minutes. So 10. So the answer will be what? 1:10. Clear? Now the next question is. Yes, this type of question is very important. This type of question asked in the competitive examination also. Even if your elder brother and sister preparing for the banking or railway, so this type of questions can come in the exam also. Now, next question. The next question is, Rohit goes to school by car. Rohit goes to school by car at 60 km per hour. At 60 km per hour. And Manoj goes to school and Manoj goes to school by what? By scooty. By scooty. At what? At 40 km per hour. Clear? If they both live in the same locality, then find the ratio. If they live in the same locality. Yeah? If they live in the same locality, find the ratio between. Find the ratio between time taken by Rohit and Manoj. Between time taken by Rohit, R for Rohit, and M for what? Manoj. Yes, to reach school. To reach school. So, Rohit goes to school by car at 60 km per hour and Manoj goes to school by car. Who is going? Rohit is going at what? 60 km per hour and Manoj goes to school by scooty 40 km per hour. If they live in the same locality, find the ratio between the time taken by what? By R for Rohit. Yes, Rohit and Manoj to reach school. So we have to first write Rohit as a numerator and Manoj as a denominator. Clear? So locality is same, means what? The distance is same. Speed is given here 60. Clear? So time will be equal to what? Time will be equal to distance by speed. So time for Rohit. Time for Rohit will be what? Let the distance be x. Let distance be x. So time for Rohit will be what? X by distance is x here, then speed is what? 60. I told you also, whenever we have to find the time, we use the formula time is equal to distance divided by speed. Okay? Then time for what? Time for Manoj. Again same locality, means the distance is same. So x by what? 40 here. Now we have to find out the ratio. Clear? So what? X by 60 and then into x here 40. X cancel, then 20 2s are 26 are. Clear? Then 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are, and so the answer will be what? 1:3. Clear? I hope it is clear. Yes. Now the next question. Always remember this formula is very important, that distance is equal to speed into time. Time is equal to distance by speed. Now the next question is, the length of a pencil is, the length of a pencil is what? 18 centimeter. Clear? And its radius is, and its radius is what? 4 centimeter. Find the ratio. Find the ratio of its length to its diameter. Okay? So the length of a pencil is given what? The length is given 18 centimeter and the radius is given what? 4 centimeter. Find out the length to its diameter. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius. This is a formula. Clear? Diameter is equal to what? We can write here D for diameter. So 2 into R for radius. So radius is 4 centimeter, means this will be equal to what? 8 centimeter. So according to the question, we can write length of its, find the ratio of its length. Length is what? 18. So 18 divided by 8. So 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18. So the answer will be what? 9:4. Clear? Now let's solve the another question. Now the question is, in a club having 360 members, Clear? Now 40 play carom. I'm going to write in brief this because this question is very long. Clear? So I'm going to write this question in brief. Means whatever data we required to solve these subparts, that only I'm going to write. Okay? But I'll read out the whole question. So in a club having 360 members, means the total member is what? Total number of member is 360. 40 play carom. Clear? So playing carom, how many? How many playing carom? 40. Clear? 96 play table tennis. table tennis, how many playing? 96. Okay. Then 144 play badminton. Okay. So badminton, how many playing? Badminton playing 144. Clear? 144 member playing badminton, and then the remaining members play volleyball. So remaining we have to find out. है ना? Remaining play what? Volleyball. Remaining volleyball. Clear? So this remaining we have to find out. Then if no members plays 2 or more games, find the ratio of members who play. First we have to find out what? Carom to the badminton. Carom to the badminton. Okay, so this is the data. So first let's find out the remaining. Clear? So how we'll find out the remaining? Means the remaining means what are the numbers playing volleyball. So total is 360. So we will find out 360 minus what? We will subtract 40 plus 96 plus 144, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to so this will be equal to 360 minus, you add, you will get 6 4 10 means 0 1, then 4 4 8 and 9 17 and 1 18, 1 and 1 what? 2. Clear? So 280. Clear? And then you subtract it. So you will get what? When you subtract it, you will get 0 minus 0 0. Then 16 minus 8. 16 minus 8 is what? 80. 1 cancel. So members playing volleyballs will be what? 80. Clear? So here the answer will be, you can write here 180. Now we can find out carom board to the badminton. So now I am going, yes, let it be carom to the badminton. So carom is what here? 40. So 40 divided by badminton 144. Now cancel it. So 2 2s are 4 0, 2 7s are 14, and then 2 2s are 4. Again 2 10, then 2 3s are 6, and then 2 6s are 12. Then 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 8s are 16. So the answer will be what? 5:18. Clear? Now the next sub part. Clear? I am going to rub this one also, because you must have understood how we got this number 80. Now the next sub part. The next sub part you have to find out ratio of badminton to the table tennis. Clear? In sub part 2 you have to find the ratio badminton to what? Table tennis. Table tennis. Clear? So badminton is what? 144 and table tennis is what? 96. Clear? So 12 8s are and 12 into 12. Then 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. And so the answer will be what? 3:2. Clear? Now the next sub part. It's very easy, no? I have written all the data here, whatever I required, and here we have got the numbers also. The number of means the members who is playing volleyballs. Now sub part 3. In sub part 3 you have to find out table tennis to the volleyball. Right here. It is very easy. Whenever you write the data separately, then it becomes very easy to solve it. So table 10 is the number is what? 96 divided by 80. Clear? So what? 2 4s are 8, 9, then 2 2 8s are 16, then 2 4s are 8, 0 0. Again 4 1s are 4, 0, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Again 2 6s are 12, 2 5s are 10. So the answer will be what? 6:5. Clear? Now the next is now subpart 4. We have to find the ratio between the members who play the volleyball to what? Other games, means play other games. So other games means what? Volleyball is 80 and other games, how will find out this other games? So for this other games, what we will do? We will add all. Clear? Like 40 plus 144 plus 96. Clear? So you add, what will get here? So 6 and 4, 10, 0, 1, then 1, 4, 4, 8, 8 and 9, 17, and 1, 18, 8, 1, 1, 2, 2, 80. Clear? So we will write here 80 divided by 280. So 0, 0, cancel. Again 2, or we can take 4 also, 4 2s are 8 and 4 7s are 28. So the answer will be what? 2:7. Clear? Now the next question. So let's do the next question. I think we are doing many questions now. Yes. You know why I am doing so many questions? So that your concept becomes what? Very clear. इसके बाद अगर रेशियो से कोई भी क्वेश्चन रहे तो you can solve it easily. Now the next question is the student teacher ratio in a school is 45:2. If there are 4,050 students, 4,050 students, okay, 4,050 students in the school, how many teachers must be there? If there are 4,050 students, then how many teachers must be there? You know, writing question is very difficult. It's very difficult. It takes much time also. But solving the questions is very interesting. Okay? But what to do? I have to write the question. If I will not write down the question, how will you come to know that I am doing the process of which question? Clear? And without writing the question, it is difficult to get the data also. It is difficult to understand the questions also. So for you only, I am writing the question, I am making you understand the questions, and then I am doing the process. Clear? So now, the student-teachers ratio in a school is 45:2. If there are 4,050 students, then how many teachers must be there? Again, in this type of question, what we will do? What we have to find out? Teachers. So teachers, we will ratio, we will write it first, means as a numerator. So teachers ratio is what? 2. Clear? So 2 by 45 into 4,050. Clear? So 5. So this type of question एकदम always remember, जिसका वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करना है उस रेशियो को ऊपर रखो, उसके बाद वाले रेशियो को नीचे रखिए और उस पूरे रेशियो को मल्टीप्लाई कर दो जो नंबर टोटल दिया हुआ है. सो अगेन इसको डिवाइड करो 5 से. सो 5 9s are 45. Again 5 8s are 40. 5 1s are 5 and then 0. Again this is very easy. 9 9s are 81 and 0. Clear? So what? 9 2s are 18, 180. Clear? So how many teachers must be there? 180. Okay. Now let's do the next question. So the next question is ratio of distance of a school. Ratio of distance of the school from A's home. कितना है? Yes. So ratio of distance of a school from A's home to the distance. Ratio is given. I thought number is given, but the ratio is given here. To the distance of school from what? B's home. कितना दिया हुआ है? Home is 2:1. ठीक है. अब सब पार्ट 1 है. Who lives nearer to the school? Who lives nearer to school? हाँ. अब बताओ ratio of distance of the school from A's home to the distance of the school from B's home कितना है? 2:1. Who lives nearer to school? कौन रहता है? A's home पहले दिया हुआ है, मतलब कि this 2 is for A's home and this 1 is for B's home. So of course who lives nearer to school? B lives. है ना? B lives nearer to school. Okay? Now अब इसका सब पार्ट 2 सॉल्व करते हैं. सब पार्ट 2 थोड़ा ट्रिकी नहीं है बट मजेदार है. थोड़ा हल्का सा ट्रिकी है, थोड़ा सा माइंड लगाना पड़ेगा. सो डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम एज होम टू स्कूल. पहला है डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम एज होम टू स्कूल. ठीक है, सब किलोमीटर में दिया हुआ है. दिस इज व्हाट? दिस इज गिवन इन किलोमीटर. And distance from B's home to school. Distance from B's home to school. This is also given in what? Kilometer. Okay. Then table है. So first में दिया हुआ है. This is 4. Here it is given. This you have to find out. Here this you have to find out. 9 is given. Again 8 is given. And this you have to find out. Again 8 is given here. This you have to find out. And 6 is given here. And this you have to find out. Okay. अब distance from A's home to school. A's home to school. बताओ क्या रिलेशन है A's home और B's home? क्या है? एज जो है वो एज का जो डिस्टेंस है वो बीज के डिस्टेंस से डबल है ना? ए का जो डिस्टेंस है वो बी के डिस्टेंस से डबल है. सो इट मीन्स कि अगर यहाँ 4 होगा तो यहाँ क्या हो जाएगा बताओ? तो ये बी का है और बी का क्या है? ए से जस्ट हाफ है. तो ये 4 है तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? आई एम यूजिंग द अनदर chalk so that you can find the difference. Which one is the answer? So if this is 4, तो this will be half of that. तो यहाँ हो जाएगा 2. क्लियर? अब यहाँ पे 9 है. अगर 9 है तो ये क्या हो जाएगा बताओ? This will be just double. तो ये हो जाएगा 18. ठीक है? If this one is 18, तो this one will be what? Just half of it. 4. If this one is 8, then this will be what? Just double of it. तो 16. this one is 6, so this one is what? Just half of it. क्यों? क्योंकि A और B के बीच का रेशियो कितना है? 2:1. अब सबको करो, देखो 2:1 आएगा. 2 2 जा 4, 2 1 जा 2, 2:1 आया है ना. फिर 9 से करो, 9 2 जा 18, 9 1 जा 9, 4 2 जा 8, 4 1 जा 4, 8 2 जा 16, 8 1 जा 8, 3 2 जा 6, 3 1 जा 3. तो इस सारे में रेशियो क्या आया? 1:2. 1:2, no, not 1:2, sorry. सारे में रेशियो क्या आया? 2:1, 2:1, 2:1, 2:1, 2:1. Clear? So this all is for the ratio. Clear? Please go through all the sums very nicely. Do it nicely. Try to understand it very nicely, because this extra effort I am taking for you all only. So if you will not watch my video, if your maths will not be clear, if you will not enjoy the maths, of course I'll feel very bad. So, and I know my students are very smart, very good. If you don't understand any sum, please go through the video again and again to clear out the doubts. Thank you very much for watching this video.